last thing I mentioned was about the huge implications. Again, a pet topic for me. Throughout my career, my life, I have faced this question of me abandoning my something. Okay? I'm only giving you a flavor of it. The story is much more tragic and much more richer than this. I did my graduation in civil engineering. When I enrolled for MBA in Bombay for MBA Finance, specialization in Bombay University, the popular question from uncles, aunts, well-meaning people, and even friends was, to civil engineering, chhod diya. In fact, some of them said, oh, you left engineering and you're going for this MBA thing. Okay, then I did MBA Finance. From campus, I joined a very relatively unknown company called Citicorp Overseas Software Limited, which was doing banking software. They said, you went into IT. Most of my MBA colleagues, they couldn't, they said, you did MBA and you're just abandoning your management and going into this IT industry. If you wanted to do it, you could have gone earlier without an MBA, which is true, right? And then, of course, in software, I've been to quality management and so on. And after 17 years, when I moved to HR, people still ask me, have you abandoned software? Are you going to continue in HR? And my answer is the same. I don't know, right? I don't know. So this traditional compartmentalizations, and I'm very happy because every time I go, I've been trying to go to more of these networking events in Bombay. There is an HR Infotech Association of HR professionals. There is Society for Human Resource Management. I got the good privilege of even addressing some of them and sharing some of the work I was doing using strengths approach for career planning and so on and so forth. What I found is, I used to, for the first 1.5 years, believe it or not, I used to introduce myself apologetically. Because all my credentials or achievements would be in the software and projects and internet technology and all that. But in HR, I'm a newbie, I'm a child, I'm very happy donning that hat. And I used to introduce saying, oh, I'm working at iFlex, Oracle, whatever. And then I would say, I'm actually not from HR, I'm a software guy. The joke was, every second person would say, even I was in ops, even I was in finance, I'm in HR. And I felt so happy, I can't tell you. In fact, the first person I met in the first event I went was on 12th December 2006, was Pads or Padmanabh, Executive Vice President Human Resources of TCS, largest IT company, grandfather of all IT companies in India. And I went and he was a speaker in a panel discussion like this, and in the cocktail dinner event after the panel discussion, I went and introduced myself, and I told him that actually I'm not from HR, this is my first day in HR. I told it sheepishly, just went and told him. And very casually, he was wearing the suit and all this, and he was just standing there, and big guy, and he just said, I'm also not from HR, because TCS listed, they wanted somebody, I'm an ops man. And sure enough, later on, he took on back to Tata Power in some ops role. So these have all been very inspiring little incidents, anecdotal evidence. Even here when I came, I met Medha yesterday over dinner. According to me, she may not tell you her bio and all, don't be fooled by it. She's a pro-amateur photographer, she's a brand ambassador for a lens camera company and all that. Incidentally, she also does a lot of work in HR and career planning, on which we talk. My friend Bomi here, I met him a few years ago. He's an executive coach who has done some innovative video coaching to people abroad, okay, leadership coach. And then suddenly I see the invitation from IMU and it says Bomi Manekshaw President. Now, Bomi Manekshaw could be, Bomi is a kind of a famous Parsi name or a popular Parsi name. Manekshaw is very memorable because we know the great legendary Major General Manekshaw, Sam Manekshaw. But I sent him an SMS saying, if you're the same Bomi, we'll meet in Udaipur. And here he is as Cadilla Healthcare and he's talking to us. It's so interesting. And then I met Rajendra, I've not met him at all. So he just said, I'm new in IT and I was in shipping. And point is, all this compartmentalization you need to remove. For the sake of convenience, it's human nature to box and classify, categorize things. That is just an entry point. Whoever I interacted as students over the lunch and everywhere I've been telling this, it's good to know the compartments for understanding. Do not be fooled or misguided by it. A lot of borders are blurring today. Is Flipkart one of the Indian e-commerce success stories? Is it an e-commerce company? Is it a book selling company and now selling, I don't know what all, cosmetics and gadgets? Yeah, is it a .com company? What is it? Is it a publisher? I don't know what else they will do. Yeah, is it a platform giving company? It's all this and more. And this is just one random example, but anywhere you scratch the surface, you will find change is happening and it behooves us as good students of business to really keep our judgment a little bit suspended before latching onto these compartments. So these are some of the themes I thought I'll just share, and then we can have discussion. Thank you very much.